Hello everybody and welcome back to Satisfactory. I started ripping everything up for the great overhaul here at the beginning. By my calculations, and maybe I am wrong, and we'll see if I am when I get done with all this work, although I don't think what I'm going to do is going to make things less efficient. If anything, it's just going to be just as bad, maybe a little better than it was. So here's my calculation. My calculation says that one mine can facilitate 2 smelters, and that 2 smelters can facilitate 2 level 1 constructors, right? So just as an example, down here I have 1 copper smelter that's coming in from I only have 1 copper mine, right? I only have 1 copper mine. It's feeding both of these copper smelters, right? So I can feed this, and from here I can do another one. I can go ahead and put this one back in. I guess I didn't need to rip it up. I think I did actually, because I'm not going to be able to get the merger in there the way I want it. I need to put a splitter. Let me just go ahead and do that. I'll start the explanation this way. So I need a splitter, and where is the input for the splitter? The input is the orange. So there we go, but it has overlap there. It won't work there, so that needs to be ripped up. Perfect. Everything, and I really think that I'm losing. Like there's stuff inside there that I don't know if I'm getting back or not. So anywho, so let's move this constructor out. In fact, let me do this. Why can't I build here? A creature's in the way. Hello. Oh, he fainted. Okay, well, I hope he recovers. We'll do this. Okay. So, I wonder if I should just build another one and then move that over. That would require the murder of yet another bird. I don't know if I'm up for that right now. So let's put in the splitter. Okay. That was an absolutely terrifying noise. Did you hear that? Audio in this game is great. So just do that. And there's our splitter, and then our conveyor belt coming out from there into here. And then we're going to have 2, better go ahead and just put this. I didn't want to do this too much because I don't have that many plates anymore. But I guess I'll go ham. Looks good, looks good. And then here, I'll need to put in a constructor. And how do I want to do this? I guess just out that way. And put it like kind of... I'll put it inside, like one lip inside. That way if I do a wall, I hope the wall can go in there. So I'll do one there. Maybe that should be a little farther forward. So it lines up. Yeah, I'll do it a little farther forward. Just so it lines up with the other one that I'm going to put next to it. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, this game is great, but it really, really needs a bird's eye view because it is so difficult. It is so difficult to kind of figure all this out by staring at it from this angle. And I know it gives something to the game. It like brings an aesthetic to the game that I think that the developers want, but it also is a little annoying. And I'm also going to do that. All right. So now, this is me saying that this one smelter, right? This one smelter can feed that machine, and it can feed that machine. Right? I'm going to assume that that's true. I'm going to assume that that one smelter can produce fast enough to produce both of these machines. If that's not true, if they can't do it, I can always throw one of these things in and I can make it produce faster so that it will, right? So now I have one of those producing 2 machines. And by the way, let me do walls right quick. Let me build a wall. I want to know how to get a basic 1 meter wall, a basic 4 meter wall. How do you get to level? How do you get to the second level? Oh, look at that! It doesn't clip on it. It hangs over a bit. That's a little annoying that it will hang over a bit. So I do it on top, just like that, right? And then I put another platform up there? Is that what happens? It will, but it has to go up one more wall section. Okay. There we go. And then a foundation. All right. There we go. Okay. So that's going to be one side of the factory. That's kind of how high it goes. So what I can do now is I could build another. I could keep building the wall. I could build another platform. I could build a little area above here. And what I could do is put this smelter. Actually, yeah. Put this smelter above this one, right? Put it above this one and have the exact same setup one level above it. So this would be level 1 copper and smelting and production, right? And then there'd be level 2. There'd be level 2 right above it. Okay. And then for things like this, where this copper goes out and makes, like this one would make copper, copper ingots go in, copper wire comes out. So this one the copper wire would come out, and then it would go into another constructor where we'd be making copper cable, right? Copper cable. So we could rip this up. How much is there? Do I have space in my inventory? I actually do. So I'll go ahead and just rip that up. Rip that up. And I'll just build another one of these, another constructor right in the row. Where's the lineup? There it is. And then give myself a little bit of walking room, like that. Do 3 comes out. All right. So that you would make copper wire, and that you would make copper cable. And it would just go into another connex, and hopefully I can build a connex right to this connex, and I can move that stuff over. And I'm not gonna have to. Oh, nice! I can. I don't have to. I will rip that up eventually, but I don't have to. I can store that stuff in here. Do that. Open this up. Just do something like that. I put 200. I'm gonna put the copper that in here just to help move stuff over. Take all. Perfect. And then drop that off, that off, that off, that off, that off, and that off. Pick that up, that up, that up, that up, that up. Perfect. And then come over here to this and rip that up. There we go. All right. And there we go. There we go. So now we have one smelter working 2 constructors, and then we have our new copper line set up, right? And as you can see, it's going to get a little hectic because we put the smelters in so close to each other, right? And then we put the power plant over there as well. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of plate, so I can't go on like a huge. I guess I could run over there and make a 200 or so iron plate. And most of the time I tell you that I'm not gonna do a like I just won't skip to the end. I think I'm gonna skip to the end of the 200 here because it's gonna take forever. Yeah, so I think I'll, like, if you're watching and I do a loop, a little beep, that just means that I didn't want you to sit here and watch me do this 200 times. Because I want to do an hour-long episode. I will do an hour-long episode, but I don't want this to be like 10 minutes of it. And when I get done with this episode, it'll be time for lunch. And done. I'll tell you what I should have done is I should have watched Catherine of Sky. Every now and then I get the TV from the little one or the wife, and I should have turned on Catherine of Sky. Oh, we've only got 8 of those. Okay, understood. And also, while I'm doing this, I'd also like to try to get the electricity worked out, where all of these, and it's so dumb that you can't, that like everything should have 2 hookups, right? Everything, I mean, even your electrical outlet in your house, it has 2 hookups, right? So everything should have at least 2. One is dumb, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange these so they all look, they're all in the right direction, like they all face the right way, they're on the same plane, and then out from every one of these will be 1 post, and that 1 post they're going to connect to it, and then they're all going to connect together with that 1 post, or with the 1 post out in front of them. So I wonder if I can just use this 1 wall section to build a ton of floor. It wouldn't look good and it wouldn't like work in reality, but I don't think this game has, like, I don't think this game has a deal where it's like, oh, you have to provide enough support. We'll know if it tells me. If it says like cannot build, no support, then I'll know. Okay. What does it say? Currently building. Oh, and we don't have, I almost said cocaine, but we don't have concrete. Concrete, not cocaine. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Da 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 da. And that, yes, there is a part of me. There is a part of me that thinks perhaps maybe I should just do all the smelting on the bottom here. Like there is a part of me that thinks I should rip up what I just did, like rip up all that, and then just have all this smelting on the bottom. And have it go up a level and have all the production on the 2nd level, right? Because the production, like if you have all, like, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 ingots coming in, right? Iron ingots coming in. If we ship those up to the 2nd level, and by the way, how would I do that? I'd just be doing a bunch of ramps up to the 2nd level. Do I even have ladders? Has the game provided me a way? So on the outside here, I'd have 1 facing like that. And then I have a block, and then I have another one going up. Yeah. And it would be on the outside. So I'd start with that. Right, yeah, I'd start with that. And then I would do this. And then on that one, I'd build another ramp, yep. And then I'd do another one of those. And then another ramp. And then 1 more of those. And then the last ramp, I think I would just run up to the left. So run up this way, and then can I turn that, just make it to the left? No, it needs to keep going straight. And then we'll just go up to a landing. Okay, alright. Do I want to do that? Do I want to have all the production up here on the 2nd level and just have... Well, then what would the 1st level be? Like, it'd be a humongous waste of the 1st level. To not have anything. Oh, there's a ramp there. Probably don't need that ramp. Probably can just do this. Better. Okay. The only thing that would be nice about having them all together here and making, I wonder, should I merge them? Oh, this game. No, I should not merge them, because then that's just going to cause a humongous backup, unless I merge them into a connex. And then after they're merged into a connex, then they start the line, right? Maybe I won't do that with the copper. But I can have the exact same setup. Like I can rip all this here up, and I guess I'll have to. How much do I have in my... I don't have a lot of space in my inventory. I'll have to rip all that up. Maybe go put some stuff down here. I guess I you know what, I ran right past another storage box. Let's go put it all over here. Just store everything. Perfect. Okay. So I rip all that up. And then I just start over again with the copper, right? And I put another copper one here. I do the exact same setup with the copper, where I have one that's just producing copper wire and it goes into a connex, one producing copper cable goes into a connex, and then the other one that comes out, copper wire into a connex, copper cable into a connex, because we're not using any of the copper yet to make any of the higher order stuff. Right now it's all just iron. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and just rip that one up so I can move it over. I'll have to rip that one up to move it over, rip that one up to move it over, so forth and so on. And then that right there is done. Looks good. I'm gonna rip that up, because eventually it's gonna have to go anyway, because it's gonna be in the way. And this is good. This is good, right? This is a very therapeutic thing to do. Like I'm not angry here or anything. Like this is fine. This is fine. You are gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go. Auf Wiedersehen and Auf Wiedersehen. Okay. And while I'm doing that, I probably would have to just rip up all the light posts too, because the electrical in this place is kooky dukes. There we go. I could absolutely 100% see another way to solve this problem. I could see another way to solve this problem to just be to move on from this base and to produce another base. You know what I'm saying? Like I 100% could see someone like looking at this situation and saying, this right here works. It's not good, but it works. And then going out somewhere else, like over there somewhere, and trying to find like, oh, I know that there's like 3 iron deposits over there and a copper. I'm going to start building over there. But when I build over there, it's going to be a lot more. How beautiful is this game, by the way? Let's just take a moment. It's really pretty. That's nice. But I could see someone like going over there and like building better over there and letting this just run and like letting it do its thing. The only reason why I'm not doing that is because I need the practice. I need to lay this out in a good like manner and make it look good. So that's why I'm not. Right? But I can understand like that mindset, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Like that would have been another absolutely 100% viable way to tackle this problem. Is that a light post there? Come here. No light posts. We gotta redo the electricity. And where's that one? Remember how we have that one electrical pylon? Oh, we ripped it up? Yeah, there we go. We can finally fix that. Perfect. Perfect. Lovely. All right. Let's go make another smelter. But before we lay out the smelter, I think I want to lay out where the production line is going to go, like the constructor. I think that's what I want to lay out, to tell you the honest truth, because I want it to be lined up with these guys. And if it's lined up with these guys, do that one, and then I want to do one more, again lined up. That looks right. Whoop. This one's a little weird. Okay. Okay. Rip all that up. All that up. That up. But could you just imagine doing this from a bird's eye view? Oh, it'd be so nice. Modding community, hear my plea. And then, you know what? How about I just make both of these How about I just make this one like the copper cable production? I make that one the copper wire production. Like, how sick would that look to have both of them on this side, just making the copper cable? I think that'd look pretty cool. So that's lined up, and then I want to come over here and line that up. I think that's good, right? And that way, if there ever is a backup over here, sorry, couldn't really figure that out for a second. That way, if there's ever a backup over here, it's going to be a backup in the exact same thing, right? Like, oh no, I'm not getting enough. There we go. Sorry. So what I'm trying to say is, if I come over here and I look and like there's a backup, or there's a like we're not producing enough copper, it's not going to be a question of like, oh, this one is producing more than this one, so there's a backup over here, but there's not a backup over here. Now that they're producing the same exact thing, like there shouldn't be a problem with there being a backup or not being a backup, because everything is moving at the same rate through the system, right? So everything's moving at the same rate through the system, and they're being fed by a half of a mine and by one smelter, right? Half of a mine, half of a mine is coming off here, and one smelter is feeding this. So now what we're going to do is the exact same thing. We're going to come over here, we're going to put down another splitter block, and yeah, that's a little bit long, like it doesn't need to be that long. And then the other half of that mine is going to come right over here, and it's going to go to this other smelter. Now, another reason why I want to do this too is that we have a lot of power that we're using right now. And if I can do this, if I can cut back on the smelters that I'm using, and I'm going to cut down on the smelters by 2. So if I can cut down on this, then that'd be even better to save power. So I'm going to do it right. Can I go just forward right? Fine. It did not give me the high sign, so I don't think I'm lined up with that one over there. Is that going to get on my nerves? I don't think it's going to get on my nerves. I think it's going to be okay. Alright. And then over here, my organization. Where is it? Oh, it's logistics. There's the splitter. The orange is the input, and then that's the output. And can I just show a lineup? It doesn't show a line. Oh, there it goes. I was going to say it doesn't show a lineup with the smelter, but it did. Okay, so now out from here. There we go. And then we're going to put 2 connexes over here. And then this is going to be where we get our deal, where we get our cable, our copper wire. Excuse me. Why won't you show me a lineup with that thing? Let me do that. There we go. And now, another brilliant stroke of luck doing it this way is, imagine in the future if this thing is like, hey, I'm going to need some copper stuff. Well, instead of having this go into a connex or this going to a connex, I can rip this up and rip that up, and then I can have this line come out and go and do whatever it needs to go and do, right? So another reason why this is fantastic. Let's rip all this up. I'm probably going to need to get another personal storage box here in just 1 second, because I feel like I'm pretty full. Yeah. Let's go make another personal storage box. Boop. Oh, personal storage box, and store it. Perfect. Lovely. So come over here and rip that up. Rip that up. Rip that up. Avita Zane. Avita Zane. Avita Zane. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. That's our solid fuel producer thing that we did. It didn't last long, thank goodness, because that was just a horrible way to do business. Okay, the power plants. Where am I going to put our power plants? Let's go ahead and put our power plants on the second level. Does that sound good? Power plants on the second level. That sounds, I think that sounds okay, because I think this floor down here is going to be primary smelting and basic production. Like, this floor is going to be the most basic stuff you can do. You can smelt, you can go from copper ingots to copper wire, and copper wire into like this. Yeah, that's what this is going to be. This floor down here is going to be constructor level, where everything that can be made with a constructor is made down here. The second level, that's where we're going to put these guys here. So I guess it's going to be okay to leave the power plant down here, because on the second level is where we're going to put the assemblers. So everything on down here is like most basic level, constructor level, and smelting level. Second level will be constructors, and then you guys, we're gonna move all of them down there somewhere and just put them out there and have the. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So you need to go away. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, you're gonna get moved. Same thing with you. Go away. Perfect. And the sun is rising. Very productive evening. All right, now how many of these am I gonna have? I have. Oh, hold on here. I do see a little bit of an oversight. There we go. We did not bring our. We didn't bring our other copper line up here to that thing there, so that was a little tricky. So we have 1 and 2. I've only got 3 mines. That's crazy. I only have 3 mines. Just imagine when you have like 7 or 8 and you have the other different stuff that you're doing. Oh my goodness. All right, so smelting. Again, we're going to put down the deals first, the producers first, the constructors first, and then we'll come back and we'll backfill the smelters. So give me a place to walk there and get them lined up. It says that's lined up, and that's a good place to walk. So I'll do that one. And then place to walk, I'll do that one. All right, that looks good. So one half of that is going to come out and meet up into one smelter, and then that one smelter is going to go to those 2. The other half is going to come up and go to 2 more. So we need to put 2 more here. Oh, I'm out of cable. No worries. No worries. Okay, a little bit of a worry. Oh, that's in my pocket. What an idiot. I walked over here and I was like, okay, 47. There we go. So constructor. Okay, and another one. And there's another one. Okay, so I have 2 iron. So I have 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Oh my goodness, I have to do this again. I have to do that again. I have to build all that again. Let me just look at my inventory right quick. So I thought I had a bunch of copper cable. Oh, I moved it over. That's right. I moved it over. Yeah, so it should be at the very, very, very end. There it is. Take 200. Take 400. Why not? All right, you guys. Bye. Bye. Oh. I bet there's a website or somebody on Reddit. I guarantee you somebody on Reddit has made like an insanely beautiful like flowchart telling you like this is the most efficient way to set up your base. And I bet that flowchart and what I'm doing look completely different. All right, one more time. That one feeds 2 more that one feeds 2, and then that one feeds 2. So every one of those feeds 2. So 1, 2. That one does 1, 2. So this one has not been, and that one it won't even need to be moved anymore, actually. So it's going to come straight out. Right, that one's just going to come straight out to where these. In fact, it's going to go down a little bit more, right? So let's build more constructors. Those are all in a line. Looks good. Okay. All right. Woo. And then now we just need 1, 2, 3, 4 more smelters. And I don't think that's I don't think that's as many as we had before. Or maybe it is, but at least it's not. I mean, I just feel better about it, you know. Can I back you up until I get the green? There it is. That one goes onto those 2. This one goes onto those 2 in the middle. Yeah, in the middle-ish. Oh, we're going to have to build some more foundation here. Cannot afford. Missing concrete. Am I missing concrete? Am I really missing concrete? Well, there's 13 concrete right there, and there's 6 right there, so let me ask you one more time. Am I really missing it? Alright, there we go. And then the smelter. That's going to go to those 2. This smelter goes to these 2. And then finally, this smelter goes to these 2. There we go. Now with this one, I feel like I can go ahead and rip up that block. And that line and that. And put that, yeah, put it right there. So let's build logistics, a splitter. Splitter has the orange going in, so do that. Goes to those 2. And then this splitter, oof. I don't think I have any, well, I do have rocks in my pocket. Never mind, hold on. Can I make some concrete? I can. Oh, that's fast. There we go. I can just make all this concrete right now. That's not going to be a big deal. Hey, we're 30 minutes into our hour-long episode. I'm just doing this so I'm not going to have to worry about it again. Sorry it's taking up time, but just one of those things. Alien organs for biomass. That's a little macabre. Okay, well, let's do this one more time. There, 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 and there. And then you ripped up. Perfect. Then the splitter. So that one comes out into that. It goes into those 2 smelters. This one comes out, comes into this, and goes into those 2 smelters. Put it right there in the middle. Lovely. And then out from this smelter, right? Yep, out from that smelter it goes in. Out from that smelter into those 2. Out from this smelter into those 2. Out from that smelter into those 2. So that into there. That into there. That into there. That into there. That one into there. I hope you're following along at home with what we're doing. That into there. That goes into that. That goes into that. That into that. That into that. And then you all the way back there into that. And then you into that. That into there. That into there. That into that. And then that into there. Stop building. You're going to do those ingots. Do I have iron ore? I do have a lot of iron ore. But not that much in my pockets. That's nice. There we go. And then you are going to produce iron ingots. You are producing iron ingots. You are producing iron ingots. Lovely. And then, all the way back here, you are producing iron plate. You are producing iron plate. You are producing iron rods. You are producing iron rods. You are producing oh, you know what? You are producing iron plate. Yeah, and you are producing iron plate. That way we'll have 4 doing iron plate, and we'll have 4 doing iron rods. How about that? I don't know if iron plate is more sought after than iron rod. I don't know. I feel like iron plate is going to be needed for a lot of things, but we have 4 iron rod makers. We have 4 iron plate makers. And I did notice too that rolled copper sheet is something new, and we might have to figure that out. But there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4 plate makers, 1, 2, 3, 4 rod makers. Now the rods, you can use constructors to make screws. So 2 of these iron rod makers are actually going to go and they're going to make screws. So just put that right there, probably. Is that lined up? Yeah. Lined up to me. Again, I have no idea why I keep hearing wolves in this game. That's lined up. Do that to there. Do that to there. I thought there was a little bend. There is a little bend in this one. Ah, that's no bueno. Ah! Oh. Unhappy. Unhappy. Oh, I know where this thing was going. I have to rip that up. Oh. So that's all in line there. I think that looks right. Yeah. Okay, that goes there, and then this one goes in line with it. Yes. No bend this time. Yes, straight across, straight across. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, that looks good. Yes, perfect. All right, so you are making plate. And then you... Oh, no, 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 no. Dang it. This is the plate side. Iron rod is down that side. Is it? Yep. You know what? We're switching it. Iron rod. Iron rod. Screws. Screws. Iron rod. Iron rod. Wait, there's something you can do with Factorio where you can alt, like, control copy, and you can just point at a machine and control paste it. I wonder if that you can do that in this game. Like, I could just point here and say C, like, do control P, like control or control C, control copy, and then point here and do control V, which is control paste. There we go. All right, we just switched it. Perfect. So now we have 2 screws being made down there, and we have everything, and the rods being made here, and then plate being made down there. Oh my goodness. I feel like the factory is bigger now. I feel like we doubled. Oh my goodness, we did. We didn't cut back on anything. We doubled everything. Oh, we're gonna need a lot more power. Oh, I don't know if this is a good idea. I think we're gonna have to murder a million billion different things. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get the connexes set up. We're gonna need the connexes. Actually we don't, because I know that when we do these guys here, the assimilators, like, I know that we're gonna need to have screws and iron plate. That can go into a connex. Those can go into a connex. Just in case. The connexes are cheap. They're cheap, right? 10 and 10. I can do 7. Maybe not as cheap as I thought. I really don't like how it doesn't... Oh, it does tell you. You have to look for it. Really, it's really hard to see. But it does tell you when you line up with something. There it is. Okay. Costs 3. It's gonna cost 3. That costs 3. Be 1 short. Yep, don't have enough plate. Alright. And now I can actually run through the factory now, which is really nice. Iron ingots. Do I have any iron ingots? I have no... Ooh. Oh, I keep looking over here. There's 62 plate. I'll take that. And then there's 100 iron ingots. There we go. Alright. Where are you at? Here we go. Alright. Now, that is done with... That's done with, like, the most basic stuff, right? That's the most basic stuff done. And it looks good. It looks good. It makes sense. Now, I need to expand that floor all the way down here. And then from these connexes and from these 2 manufacturing units down here, I need to have an up, right? And you do an up conveyor belt system. How do you do that? How do you do up conveyor belt? Why does it do that? Oh, I guess you can put it wherever you want. Is there any way to make it go up more? Or does it really have to go... I get to build 2, like 1 like this and then 1 going up the other way. I don't know, man. Toggle build mode. R. Build mode reverse. I don't understand. Snap. Quick switch. Oh, look at that. You can use 4 plate or you can use 4 Oh, the Mark II. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Okay. And then close, rotate, scroll up or down. I know that. Yeah, the build menu. Thank you so much. Sample. What's sample building? Oh, what you're looking at? Oh, yeah, there it is. So whatever you're looking at, you can just middle mouse button, and you can, and then left mouse button builds. Okay. That's not really what I mean, that's not really helping. I want to make this thing go up a higher, like I want it to like elongate it. I wonder if this is one of those where if you click it once and you get to click it again. Yes, there it is. Okay, understood. All right. So, yes. So like this one produces screws, so then the screws would go up. Why did you turn? Why did you turn? Oh, because I did something. I see. So then we do like that. So then the screws will come up, will go in, and then down there we'll have the rods go up and come over. Beautiful. Okay, good. I feel like there's something else that should do that. I wonder if it's the conveyor belts themselves. That. There it is. Yeah, it does. You can go up with them. Okay, not a lot. Actually, it goes up pretty good. I don't know why. I don't know why there's a differentiation between those two. What's stackable? Bro, what does that do? Oh, it just... Okay. And then let's see what happens. Put that there on top. Oh, I guess you can walk through it so that they go above your head so that you're not like running into them. Okay. Sure. Why not? Not going to disassemble the space elevator. I saw a documentary about the space elevator and like how to build it. And the documentary was pretty cool because it showed like all the benefits and like how it could be done practically, and the amount of money and material, and like what would that scale up to. Like the Hoover Dam, it'd be like 900 of those. And then it just concluded with the fact that if this thing ever snapped, and if it snapped high up, because that cord goes into an orbit that is the same rotational speed as the Earth, that orbit has to be very far away from the surface. So if that cord snapped and it started to wrap around the Earth, because it would, because of how far away you'd have to orbit, that was terrifying. The amount of, and that's how a whip works, right? If you ever have a crack pop with a whip, it's because the whip is massive toward the handle and it tapers to a thin, less mass at the end. And as you crack it, the conservation of momentum says that if mass is decreasing, and it is because it's constantly getting tapered as it goes out toward the end, that the velocity has to increase in order to keep up with that, in order to conserve the momentum. So you can just imagine this thing, if the mass, I mean, the mass would be pretty uniform, but just imagine the whip effect, right? Where if you were losing mass, if it was tapered at all, like if it fractured and tore, and you know it was a 20-mile section that was just thinner than the one previous to it, if it whipped the Earth, like just imagine how terrifying that would be. All right, so I guess it's time to make sure we have a ton of concrete, and we do not. You know what? We gotta work out the concrete too. The concrete, I don't think is a problem. I think I can just have one builder on this side, like there's like one builder, one maker right here, and just bring the concrete in and go to a Connex again. And I think that's what I'm going to do right now. I don't really feel like I need an absolute ton of concrete production. I probably will eventually, but just right now, no. And then this one, why not? The floor is too steep. The floor should be fine. Oh, I can't do it. I don't have any concrete. So grab you. Bring you right over there. And you, my friend, are making concrete. And you just need 3 limestone. All right, lovely. let's go upstairs and let's throw down the power plant and let's see if we can get the power plant to work. Oh, this is the last 10 minutes. So, you know what was that? What is that? You guys see that? What the crap is that? Oh, hello. Oh. Load, seal, send. 50 of those. Will unlock tier 3 and 4. Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, we'll definitely get on that. Be the next thing on my list. I need to make sure I have the stuff to build the generators first. So let me go see if I... What is it one needs to build the generator? The biomass. We need a lot more plates. Who would have thought? Look at the space in between that. That's 1, 2. That's not that much. Interesting. Wonder why there was so much more space in between that one and this one. Interesting. Where are my, I ran past them. I need more steel plates. Over here. Reinforced plate. Oh, look at that. 154 steel plates, man. That's great. I think we'll be able to build it now. 15, 15. Yeah. I think we'll be able to. I think we had 5. So we're probably going to need 7 because of how much we've expanded out. I cannot wait to find oil, and I cannot wait to start doing this in oil because holy crap. Holy crap. Doing this in wood is not efficient. Alright, let's just start here at the very beginning. I want it to kind of look like that, I suppose. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looking good. Ah, that's right, no more concrete. Okay, 7 it is. Lucky 7. And then for the power poles. Oh no, we need concrete for power poles. Well, that stinks. I don't think I have any concrete whatsoever. I guess I'll be doing this. And you have to have 3 of these just to get 1 concrete. So I think we'll do 99. It doesn't that divide by 3 evenly? There we go. We'll come right over here. Get that worked out and see if we can't get this power situation going again. Concrete 33. That's 33. That's 33 poles. That should be fine. If we can't get this done with 33 poles, man, I don't know. I'm gonna use 7 right off the bat. Maybe I won't use 7. Maybe I'll do 3 to 1, right? So I'll have 1 pole and then I'll link up to 7, or 1 pole will link up 3 of them, and then I'll move to the next one. Then 1 pole will but the only bad thing that means that there's just 1 grand pole coming out of everything. It's like an Artor's pylon. If you guys remember StarCraft. Remember that game? So put it right there. That'll hook up all 3 of those. We'll come over here to this one, and that'll hook up all 3 of these. And then over here, we'll hook this one up. Like that. Come over here. Nope, power lines, please, power lines. So 1 there, 1 there, 1 to there, and then you hook up to that. And then you hook up to that, you hook up to that, you hook up to that. Yep, nope, can't do that. So then you hook up to that, and then you to that, and then you to that. Then you come down here. And it would be nice to hook you into another power pole. So there. So there's where all the power comes out from the power generation plant. Is all the way down there. Which is not good. Yeah, which is immediately a problem. Hold on. That guy right there. You don't go anywhere. You were going up to the top there. So there we go. Better. So now you can hook up to the southern power station or power grid, whatever we're calling it, via that. So now power goes all the way out there and powers the miner to mine the limestone. Power always now goes out all the way over there, and it powers the copper mine. And then you power one of the miners, you power the other miner. Okay, so we don't have. So now we're going to have to build power lines that hook up all of these things together. And as we saw before, the power lines have to be connected to each other. So that's going to take one connection. And then there has to be one coming in. So that's just going to be one connection from one. Right? So like this guy, like we're going to bring him in. So that's going to be one connection from outside. Let's save that post. Let's not do that post. That one already has. Let's leave that one open. We'll bring this one in. Okay. Okay. Yep, that's fine. And now you have to also run some machines here. But you also have to be able to move on down the line. Move the power down the line. So you'll run that machine, and you can only run that machine. And now you have to go to another machine, or another pole. So that right there and that right there is powered. But that isn't, and this isn't. So we'll put another pole right beside you, I guess. And then you'll transfer to that one. You will run that machine, you'll run this machine, and then you have to do another power pole. Put you here. So then you will run there, you'll run there. You can also run that machine, and then you have to move on down the line to here. So then you run that machine, you go to that, you to here, and then now you have to move on down the line. See how crazy this is? Because they only allow 4 hookups. Then you have to go to that one. Then you have to run that one, and you have to run that one, and now you have to go on down the line. But we'll put another power pole here like we did at the very beginning. You will go to there, you will go to there, you will go to there, and then we have to move it on down the line. So that you will go to that, you will go to that, you will go to that, move it on down the line. So that you will go to that, you will go to that, you will go to that. We'll have another one here. You go to that, you go to, oops, that. That's it, right? So everybody got hooked up, yes? Everybody got hooked up to the power station, yes? Yes? Yeah, everybody that needs it got hooked up on the first, except for you. You didn't get hooked up. You're a 4 out of 4. There we go. And really, not that it's a big deal, but you should have went to that one, and you ought to go to that one. And then come over here, I suppose. And then you're going to come to this guy. And then all the way back down this way. All the way back down to that. because you need to be hooked up, and you need to be hooked up. And then there's one down here, or two down here that need to be hooked up. And I put the, I shouldn't just haphazardly place these wherever, because I feel like I put that one. Look at that. Yeah, I did. See? I put that one directly in front of a, an out. All right. Do this again. Right there. Okay, that comes down to this one, and then that comes to here, and that comes to here. That goes down to those two. That machine comes to there, and that machine comes to there. Okay. Everybody now should be hooked up to power. It looks like we are. Yeah, it looks like everybody is hooked up. Woo! Still looks like a mess. Still looks like a hot mess. But there's a little bit of rhyme and reason now to how everything is done. You need to have a Connex coming out. Three to store concrete. Oh. Well, we just did a reimagining and reorganization of the entire base. Now the only thing we have to do is throw a ton of... I have some biomass here in my pocket. There's a little bit of biomass. Is this my pocket? Or is that my pocket? That's my pocket. Okay, so let me do that, that. Take the concrete, take that. Take that as well. Take that. Okay, that looks pretty good. And here, oh, we just have a ton of ore. I don't know what we're going to do with that ore. Hopefully put it somewhere someday. Okay, but I need a lot more biomass. Where's my chainsaw? Was it in one of these? Where's my chainsaw? And where are my overclocking things at? I don't see them in there. I don't see them in here either. There they are. I guess I never put those down. Okay. And I don't have... I need to put down the bio things. But I also want to turn on the deal before you guys leave so you can see it. But I've only got 200. I don't have enough. I mean, I could do 100. There's 7 up there, so that's 2, 4, 6. Yeah. How do you split the stack? Just do right click. Perfect. All right, everybody will get 100, and I'll see if that'll actually keep up with the production of everything. We'll just see. A lot of this stuff is going into Connexes. I think I have everything turned. Oh, screws. Did I tell them they were making screws? We'll get everything turned on, and we'll run over there and see if they know they're making screws. Hopefully they know they are. So there's 100. There's 100. There's 100. There's 100. There's 100. There's 100. I'm surprised it didn't turn off. I'm really surprised that it didn't turn off. Oh, I know why. I didn't tell these guys. Oh, I did. Why are they idle? Do they not have electricity? They do have electricity. Everybody should have electricity. I just redid. How does that work? How did I not see that I didn't hook those two up? What kind of idiot am I? What are you doing? Nothing? Yeah. So they're both making wire. I didn't tell you that you're making cable. I did. Why aren't you going in? 2 wire. Why aren't you going in? 2 wire, make cable. Oh, are you not going in because I put this stupid input and output in the wrong place? No, that's the input. That's the input. Recipe. Cable. 2 wire. Yeah, that's the input. Input. You don't have power because I don't have the power done over here because I neglected it because I got sidetracked because I have the attention span of a monkey. So that one has, you have an extra opening. Yes? Yes. What needs to happen is I need to come over here. I need to put down another one of these. They're right there. And then you are going from here. I don't have any cable. Wonderful. Let me go find some cable right quick. There's 200 cable. Okay, let's get this shit show on the road. So you're building that. And then you, I'm cutting that off. So that you will build from there to there. And then you will build from there to there. Okay. Now the entire factory is working again. Everybody is moving. Everybody is working. Nothing. You're making copper ingots. There we go. Go back over here. Make sure that thing is making cables. Making cables, my man. Okay, tons of cables are being made. Yeah, tons of cables are being made. What about you? What's your problem? What's your major malfunction? No one told you what you were making? You were making wire. Everybody told you what you were making? You were making wire. Everybody told you that you were making that, and that you're making screws, but then you have no place to put it because we didn't do a connex out here for screws because we thought we were going to be going up. And we are. We're going to be going up with those, one of those screws. So we can put a connex for the other one. Where are you at? Right here. Perfect. There we go. And screws coming out. And then this guy, your screws will be going up the other side. We got some rods in there. Got some rods in there. Beautiful. Got some steel plate, beautiful, more steel plate, lovely, steel plate. Was that 4 steel plates? I hope so. And there's concrete. There we go. Well, the factory is up and running again, and we don't have the assemblers going. We don't have the heavy plate, the rotors, rotators, I forget what they're called, nor do we have the smart plate. But I think this right here is a little bit better. I don't see things being backed up anymore. I don't see things like having to wait their turn, right? Like things were like start, stop, start, stop. Like now we have a constant flow. Everything is constantly moving and constantly being used, which I think it's better to see the factory in that state than not have it back like this where it's backed up and it's not. I mean, this is constantly moving too, but you understand that there was a time when things weren't moving quickly enough. And you might think to yourself, like, this is dumb because you're more inefficient than you were. But I can go in here now, I can put something like this in, okay, and now this smelter is 150% better. So now this smelter is going to be kicking up, and I'm going to be making, well, it doesn't really look like there's more coming in, but I guess there should be, because this thing is, but you see what I'm saying? Like, I can increase the efficiency by doing something like that, by putting something in where it produces more of something, right? That's just my take on it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're right. But anywho, we're at 110. We're at an hour and 10 minutes. That's more than I wanted to do for today. But the factory is running again. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you. Oh, see how it's stopping there? I don't like that. Don't like that. I want everybody working. Can you? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because it's going to turn off everything. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, got to stop. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.